In this video, I am going to explain the concept simple interest. For example, if you borrow P rupees, the sum borrowed or sum lent is known as principal for T number of years, time period is T, and at rate of interest R%, then simple interest formula SI is equal to PTR by 100. Simple interest is PTR divided by 100. Simple interest is proportional to P, means if you borrow more money, you need to pay more interest. Interest is proportional to time period. If time period is more, you will pay more interest. And interest is proportional to rate of interest. If more is the interest rate, you will pay more interest. And if P rupees are borrowed, if the interest is I, total amount is principal plus interest. So formula for finding simple interest, I is equal to PTR by 100. Amount borrowed, A is equal to principal plus interest. Amount is nothing but total value, principal plus interest. So A is equal to P plus I, PTR by 100, P into 1 plus TR by 100. You need to remember these two formulas. A is equal to P into 1 plus TR by 100. I is equal to PTR by 100. But while substituting the values, make sure that if time is in number of years, rate of interest is also per year. If the time period is given in months, make sure that rate of interest is also in months. Right, moving to problems. If Suresh borrows 36,000 rupees from Mahesh at 6% SI, at the end of 4 years, how much interest Suresh has to pay along with principal amount? How much interest along with principal means amount is required. Amount formula P into 1 plus TR by 100. Sum borrowed 36,000 rupees. 36,000 into 1 plus TR, time period is 4 years, into rate of interest 6% divided by 100. That is 36,000 into 1 plus 24 by 100 is 124 by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 360 into 124, 0. 36 into 4, 144. 36 into 2, 72. 72 plus 14, 86. 36 into 1, 36 plus 8, 44. So 44,640 rupees is the total amount. Or find simple interest first using the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. Principal is 36,000. Time period 4 years. Rate of interest 6% divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 36 into 4, 144, 0 into 6. 6 into 0, 0. 6 into 4, 24. 6 into 4, 24 plus 2, 26. 6 into 1, 6 plus 2, 8. 8640 rupees is interest. And principal is 36,000. So total amount is principal plus interest, that is 44,640 rupees. First find interest, then amount, or directly use the formula and find amount, whichever, that is your choice. In how many years the simple interest on 6,000 rupees at 10% rate of interest SI will become 1800, sorry. Interest is given. In how many years? Time period is asked. We know I is equal to PTR by 100, out of which interest is 1800 is equal to principal 6,000 rupees borrowed, time period required, rate of interest 10%, PTR by 100. Out of that substitute all the known values. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 600 3 times 1800, time period is 3 years. Time period is 3 years. Sohan has borrowed 5,000 rupees at the rate of 6% SI. What amount he needs to pay after 3 years to clear the debt? Sohan borrowed 5,000 rupees. I is equal to PTR by 100. Interest is principal 5,000 into time period 3 years into rate of interest 6% divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 50 into 3 150, 150 into 6 900 rupees is the total interest after 3 years. But the requirement is amount to be paid to clear the debt. To clear the debt, you need to pay interest as well as principal. Principal is how much? 5,000 rupees. So answer is 5,900 rupees. You need to pay amount A to clear the debt. A sum invested at the rate of 5% SI grows to 5,400 in 4 years. The same amount in 3 years at the rate of 10% per annum, SI will grow to how much? A sum invested, we are not given the sum principal. At the rate of 5%, it grows to 5,400, means amount is 5,400. Time period is 4 years. The same amount in 3 years at the rate of 10% will become how much? See, amount in one condition is given, amount in other condition is asked. See, 5,400 rupees is amount. We know amount is equal to P into 1 plus TR by 100. Time period 4 years, rate of interest 5% by 100. Amount is P into 1 plus TR by 100. And in second case, how much amount it will become, how much amount it will grow to, and principal is the same, into 1 plus TR by 100. Time period 3 years, rate of interest 10. 3 into 10 divided by 100. Here the first condition is given and second condition is asked. And instead of finding P from the first condition, I will do one thing. See, I am finding the ratio of these two conditions. On left hand side, 5,400 divided by A is equal to, on right hand side, you can cancel P and P. 1 plus 20 by 100 is 120 by 100 divided by 1 plus 30 by 100 is 130 by 100. You can cancel 100 and 100, 0 and 0, 12 ones 12, 4 times 48 60, 12 5 times 0. So amount is equal to 13 into 450, 0, 13 5 times 65, 13 4 times 52 plus 6 58. Amount will become 5,840. See, here principal is not required. You can find the ratio of both the conditions. There P and P gets cancelled. You can cancel principal and principal. See, 5,400 divided by A is 120 by 100 by 130 by 100. So amount is 5,850 with the given conditions. The simple interest on 500 rupees at 6% per annum from May 3rd to July 14th in the same year is how much? Simple interest is required. I is equal to PTR by 100, where principal is 500 rupees. Rate of interest is 6%, PTR by 100. What about time period? Duration is from 3rd May to 14th July. 3rd May to 14th July. So it is from May to July. In May we have 31 days. Out of those 31 days, For first 2 days we are not paying interest. So in May we are paying interest for only 29 days. Out of 31 days we are not paying for May 1st and May 2nd. In the month of June we pay for all the days, all 30 days. In the month of July we pay for 14 days. So together we are paying interest for 73 days. 73 days are equal to how many years? 1 year is equal to 365 days. 365 is equal to 5 times 73. So 73 days are equal to 1 by 5 year. So 73 days are equal to 1 by 5 year. So this is what interest is. I is equal to PTR by 100, where P is 500 rupees, time period 1/5 of year, rate of interest 6%, 2 zeros cancel, 5 cancel, interest is 6 rupees. Find the simple interest on 7,500 rupees at 11% for 2 years and 5 months. Simple interest is required. I is equal to PTR by 100, where P is 7,500, rate of interest is 11% divided by 100, whereas time period is 2 years 5 months. 2 years are equal to 24 months plus 5, 29 months. 29 months are equal to 29 by 12 years. If you want to convert months into years, just divide by 12. So 29 by 12 years. So principal is 7,500. Time period is 29 by 12 and rate of interest is 11 by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 3 4 times 12, 3, 25 times 75. 25 into 29, 25 into 29 is 725. 725 into 11 divided by 4. 725 by 11 is 11 5 55. 7975 divided by 4. 719 times 4 19 times 76, 37. 4 9 times 36, 15. 4 3 times 12. So 1993.75 rupees is the interest. Simple interest is required. Simple interest is 1993.75. 2 years 5 months are equal to 29 by 12 years. Got it? Money lender charges 180 rupees as simple interest on a sum of 600 rupees for 4 months. What is the rate of interest per annum? Rate of interest is required. In simple interest, for finding interest, formula is PTR by 100. Here interest is given as 180 rupees. A money lender charges 180 rupees interest. Principal is 600 rupees. Time period is 4 months. 4 months are equal to 4 by 12 years. What is mean by 4 by 12? 4 by 12 is 1/3, 1 by 3 years. So time period is 1 by 3. And rate of interest is required. What is the rate? Rate of interest is required divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 3 2 times 6, 2 90 times 180. So rate of interest is 90%. The rate of interest is 90%. Then only we will pay 180 rupees for 4 months. How much time will it take for an amount of 900 rupees to yield 81 rupees as interest at 4.5% per annum simple interest? How much time will it take? Time is required. The problem is about simple interest. So we use the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. Here interest is 81 rupees. 81 is equal to principal 900 rupees into time period that is required. How much time will it take? Time period is required. Rate of interest is 4.5% divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 81 is equal to 9 into t into 4.5. 4.5 is half of 9, 9 by 2. So I can write 4.5 as 9 by 2. Now 9 ones 9 times 81. 9 ones cancel. So time period is 2 years. Arun took a loan of 1400 rupees with simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest. As many years as rate of interest. Time period and rate of interest are numerically equal. If he paid 686 rupees as interest at the end of loan period, what was the rate of interest? Rate of interest is required. We use formula I is equal to PTR by 100, where interest is 686, that is equal to P, principal 1400, into time period, rate of interest, both are equal. So I am writing time period and rate of interest both as R and R. Time period is R, rate of interest is R, divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 14 ones, 14, 4 times 56, 126, 49 times. Left hand side 49, right hand side R square. So R is equal to 7%. Rate of interest is 7%. If asked, time period is 7 years. A sum of 2500 amounts to 3875 rupees in 4 years at the rate of simple interest. What is the rate of interest? The problem is about simple interest, so we use the formula I is equal to PTR by 100. How much is I here? 2500 becomes 3875 rupees. There is an interest of 1375 rupees is equal to P. How much amount is borrowed? A sum of 2500 rupees. And time period is 4 years. Rate of interest is required. What is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is required divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 25 ones, 25, 5 times 125, 12 remaining, 125 again, 25, 5 times. So rate of interest is 55 divided by 4. 4, 13 times 52, 3 by 4 left. So 13 3 by 4% is the rate of simple interest. A sum of money triples in 40 years. What is the rate of interest? Here nothing is given in terms of rupees. A sum of money triples in 40 years. If you borrow 1 rupee, it becomes how much? 3 rupees, and it takes how many years? 40 years. What is required? Rate of interest. That is what given in the question. If a sum of money triples in 40 years, if you borrow 1 rupee, it will become 3 rupees. So how much of interest is made here? Extra 2 rupees is interest. Now using the formula I is equal to PTR by 100, interest of 2 rupees is made out of principal 1 rupee into time period 40 years, rate of interest is required divided by 100. 2 ones, 2, 20 times 40, 20 ones, 20, 5 times 100. So rate of interest is 5%. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount, the same rate of interest for 5 years and for 15 years? Already told you, interest is proportional to time period. If more is the time, more is the interest. Here interest 1 by interest 2, as they are proportional, time period 1 by time period 2. Ratio of interest equal to ratio of time periods. What is the first time period? 5 years. And time period in second case 15 years. 5 by 15 is 1 by 3. So answer is 1:3. If A lends 4,500 rupees to B at 8% per annum and B lends the same amount to C at 10% per annum. Find the gain of B in a period of 3 years. A is giving to B at 8%, B is giving to C at 10%, and all are simple interest. And how much is the profit in terms of rate? There is a profit of 2%. So using that, his profit is nothing but interest. Extra interest is his profit. I is equal to PTR by 100. Here P is 4,500 rupees and time period 3 years, and rate of interest is 2%. We don't use 8, we don't use 10 because interests are not asked, but increase in interest, difference of interest, which is profit, difference of interest. That's why I'm not taking 8, I'm not taking 10. Difference of them 2% divided by 100. 2 zeros cancel. 45 into 3 135, 135 into 2 270 rupees extra interest is made. That is the profit. A sum of money at simple interest becomes 3,000 rupees in 2 years and 3,540 rupees in 5 years. Find the rate of simple interest. A sum of money at simple interest becomes 3,000 rupees in 2 years, which is amount. Becomes 3,000 rupees means it becomes amount. Amount for 2 years is 3,000 rupees in 2 years, and amount for 5 years is also given. In 5 years it becomes how much? 3,540 rupees. Amount for 5 years is 3,540. In the duration in between these 3 years, extra amount is obtained. That extra amount is 3 years interest. 2 years amount, 5 years amount. There is a difference between amounts, that is nothing but 3 years interest, which is equal to 540. 3 years interest is 540. So each year interest paid is 18 times 180 rupees. So interest for 1 year is 180 rupees. See the difference? 2 years amount is given, 5 years amount is given. Difference between amounts is extra interest. 3 years interest is 540. Each year interest is 180 rupees. Now, how will you find rate of interest? Interest is given and amount is also given. See, using these two, amount is given, interest is given. Using these two, you can find rate of interest. How will you find? 2 years amount is equal to principal plus 2 years interest. 2 years amount is given as 3,000. 3,000 is equal to principal plus 2 years interest. 2 into 180, 360. So P is equal to 2,640 rupees. Principal is 2,640. And we know the interest is 180. Using the formula, I is equal to PTR by 100. Interest of 180 rupees on 2,640 into time period. Time period is how much? 1 year. 180 rupees interest for 1 year into R divided by 100. 0, 0 cancel. 6 3 times 18. 6 4 times, 6 4 times. 4 11 times. 4 25 times. So rate of interest is 3 into 25, 75 divided by 11, or 11 6 times 66, 9 by 11%. Rate of interest is 6 9 by 11%. And there is an alternative method using the formula. See, a sum of money at simple interest becomes 3,000 rupees in 2 years, 3,540 rupees in 5 years. Find the rate of interest. Amounts are given, rate of interest is required. What is 2 years amount? 2 years amount is 3,000, and we know the formula for finding amount. Amount is P into 1 plus TR by 100. So using that formula, amount 3,000 rupees is P into 1 plus TR, time period 2 years, rate of interest R by 100 divided by amount for 5 years, that is 3540, 3540 is equal to P into 1 plus 5 years 5R by 100, and find that ratio. We can cancel 0 and 0, 0, 0 cancel, P cancel. If you cross multiply 300 into 1, 300 plus 300 into 5, 1500 R divided by 100 is equal to, on the right side, 354 into 1, 354 plus 354 into 2, 708 R by 100, 1500 R and 708 R. Difference is 792 R by 100 is equal to 354, 350, difference 54. 9, 6 times 54, 9, 8 times 72, 9, 8 times, 2, 3 times 2, 44 times, 4, 11 times 4, 25 times. Finally, what is remained? On the left side, 11R by 25. On the right side, it is 3. R is equal to 25 into 3, 75 by 11%. In other words, 69 by 11%. So whichever the method you will get same answer. Either you can use a difference method or formula method. This is formula method. If you use differences method, amount for 3 years is given, amount for 5 years is given. Difference is 3 years interest. 3 years interest is 540. 1 year interest is 180. From that we find principal. Once you find principal, you can find rate of interest. See, a similar problem is given. A sum of money amounts to 3,300 rupees in 2 years and 3,600 rupees in 5 years. What is the principal amount? A sum of money amounts to 3,300 in 2 years. So amount for 2 years is 3,300. That is in 2 years. Amount for 5 years is 3,600. Duration 5 years. 5 years. In between these 3 years, there is an increase of 300 rupees amount, which is 3 years interest. In 3 years, 300 rupees is increased. That is interest. Interest is 300. So each year interest is 100 rupees. 100 rupees for each year. Now we know the interest, we know the amount. From that we can find principal. How will you find principal? We know amount is equal to principal plus interest. 2 years amount is principal plus 2 years interest. 2 years amount is given as 3,300 is equal to P plus 2I. 1 year interest is 100, 2 years interest is 200. So principal is 3,100 rupees. That is what asked in the problem. Answer is 3,100 rupees. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years and 854 in 4 years. Find the sum. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years. In 3 years, amount is 815. Duration 3 years. And 854 rupees in 4 years. 4 years amount is 854. So in between this 1 year, how much extra value is obtained? 39 rupees. Interest is 39 rupees each year. And requirement, sum borrowed is required. Right? Principal is required. How will you find principal? That is similar to the previous problem. Using amount. Amount is principal plus interest. Here amount for 3 years is given. Amount for 3 years is principal plus interest for 3 years. Amount for 3 years is 815, that is equal to principal plus 3 years interest, 3 into 39. So principal is 815 minus 3 times 39. 815 minus 3 into 39 is 117, that is 698 rupees. Principal is 698. Got it? 3 years amount is given, 4 years amount is given. Difference is interest, that is 39 rupees. If interest is 39 rupees, using this relation amount is equal to principal plus interest, you can find principal. Principal is 698 rupees. A lent 5000 rupees to B for 2 years and 3000 rupees to C for 4 years on simple interest at the same rate and received 2200 rupees from both. Find the rate of interest per annum. Rate of interest is required and the condition given is 2200 rupees interest is obtained from both. So interest from B plus interest from C is equal to 2200 rupees. That is the condition given in the problem. For B, how much is the principal? 5000. P into time period 2 years. Rate of interest is not given by 100 plus interest from C, PTR by 100, P is 3000. Time period for C 4 years. Rate of interest same rate, so R percent, divided by 100 is equal to 2200. 2 zeros cancel, 2 zeros cancel. 100 R plus 120 R is equal to 2200. 220 R is equal to 2200. So rate of interest is 10%. In how many years 150 rupees will produce the same interest as 6% as 800 rupees produce in 2 years at 4.5%? In how many years 150 rupees will produce the same interest? Here the condition is interest in first case and interest in second case are same. The same interest is obtained. So I is equal to PTR by 100 using that formula. Principal in first case 150. Time period is required. That is the question. In how many years it will produce same interest? So time period is required T. Rate of interest in first case 6% divided by 100 is equal to interest in second case. I is equal to PTR by 100. Principal 800 rupees. Time period 2 years and rate of interest 4.5%. 4.5% is equal to 9/2%. Rate of interest 9/2 divided by 100. PTR by 100 is equal to PTR by 100. Cancel 100 and 100. Cancel 2 and 2. 15 into 6. 900T on the left side is equal to 800 into 9. 2 zeros cancel. 9 and 9 cancel. So time is equal to 8 years. A sum of money doubles in 12 years. In how many years it will become 3 times? A sum of money P is not given. Doubles in 12 years. Time is given as 12 years. Rate of interest is not given. Interest is not given. Amount is not given. Nothing is given in terms of rupees except 2 conditions. It doubles, time 12 years. In how many years it will become 3 times? That is the question. Already told you interest is proportional to time. If you see in the first case, condition is a sum of money doubles in 12 years. Means if you borrow 1 rupee, it becomes 2 rupees. It doubles means it becomes 2 rupees. So there, how much of interest is obtained? For 1 rupee you are getting 2 rupees means interest is 1 rupee. To get interest 1 rupee, it takes how many years? 12 years. In the second case, in how many years it will become 3 times? If it becomes 3 times, amount is 3 rupees. Becomes 3 times, amount is 3 rupees. So there is an interest of 2 rupees. it takes how many years? For getting 1 rupee interest, it takes 12 years. For getting 2 rupees interest, it takes how many years? Obviously, it is 24 years. Answer is 24. Alternatively, you can do one thing. A sum of money doubles in 12 years. A sum of money doubles in 12 years. So if you borrow 1 rupee, it becomes is. So there is an interest of how many rupees? 1 rupee. Using the formula I is equal to PTR, I is equal to interest 1 rupee is equal to principal 1 into time period, it takes how many years? 12 years into rate of interest R divided by 100. From that, rate of interest is 100 by 12. Is it? Next, in the second condition, in how many years it will become 3 times? If it becomes 3 times, if 1 rupee is borrowed, it becomes 3 rupees, interest is 2 rupees. There, interest I is equal to, I 2 rupees is equal to P 1 rupee into time period required, in how many years it will become 3 times. Time is required into rate of interest we already calculated, it is 100 by 12 divided by 100, PTR by 100. 100 gets cancelled. Time period is 12 into 2, 24 years. So you can use proportionality or you can use formula, but here finding rate of interest is unnecessary. That's all for this session. Thank you. Thanks for watching.